Let us discuss about the human capital, the labor. Labor was considered as the last resource in economic chain, and capital was described as the currency note, just currency note, the money invested as the capital. It is called capital, and it's all by mean capital. It is known and understood as money, currency. Today the scenario is all changed. We talk about human capital, we talk about land capital, we talk about knowledge capital. Everything has become capital now. The organizing capacity is a capital, an idea is a capital, everything is capital today. So the human capital has number one priority amongst all capitals. I told some of the bankers, suppose your currency had a capacity to deliver further currency, then you would not have given loan to anybody. You would have kept all the money within your system and it keep on multiplying. Wonderful, very nice it was. It doesn't happen. That is why banks were willing to give loans, advances, credits, so many facilities. But now today the role of capital, the currency capital, has diminished a lot. We had companies, still we have companies with huge money centric, needed huge investment, and it takes break even, and further more long years it started to give you profit. That was the concept. You invest money in heavy terms and in long run you get the returns. Today the scenario is changed a lot. You invest little money and you employ so many other capital resources, and put together you create wealth. And the ratio of multiplication is also totally changed in today's scenario. When you have invested 1 crore 10 years back and you gain more than the bank interest what you get, 10% growth or 12% growth, 15% growth, people were very happy. Today the company which have a capital of 1 crore next year turn to be a 4 crore company, sometime it goes to a 400 crore company. All of a sudden everything changes, because we cannot measure the value of the human capital. The digitized world is much different than the physical world. The product which is sold in the physical world is gone with the sales, and the product which is sold in the digital world remain with the seller even after sales. The buyer get the product, start to use it, even then it remain with the seller. So the seller can sell it multiple times. So the pricing matters, and it is all about creation of value. The worth which it is able to deliver, that decides the price. So this being the scenario, there is no need of poverty or unemployment in our nation or in the world. All what we are lacking is in the deployment of people, and to deploy the people in right positions with a right perspective, they need some vision. Do our politicians has such a kind of vision? It cannot happen from them, because they cannot be visionaries. The people who think about taking from the budget money and bargain with the contractor, take their share and invest in some foreign countries, or in some real estate project. Their mind is set in that. It is like a drug addiction. A drug addict, whatever philosophy you talk, unless it captures his attention much beyond this drug addiction, it cannot capture his attention. So, same to the politicians, same to the bureaucrats, the people who are in power, they are interested in money. Money cannot create wealth. It need human involvement. It need ideas. Then only the wealth will be created. So how to change the scenario? Before we talk how to change the scenario, why this scenario is created, we should understand. Most of our officers are corrupt not because they wanted to be corrupt. Most of our politicians are corrupt not because they wanted to be corrupt. The system that we have created, the frame that we have created, invite corruption. By making simple change in the system, we can make a terrific difference. Not terrific, we can make a bright difference in our society. What is that change? See, we talk about GDP, a big economic measure to see the growth of the nation. Gross Domestic Product, GDP. Very nice, we calculate. And when we calculate GDP, we calculate the top man whose GDP is 400-500% every year, and the man who is having at 2% growth or no percent growth, and put it an average and say it is GDP average. Justice Santosh Hegde asked, whose GDP you are talking about? On GDP you cannot make an average. GDP is individual centric. Anyway, that we need to discuss separate. The learned people should talk about that, not people like me. Now, we should analyze the real factor in our nation, which is known to everybody. The factors that we should analyze today, which influence the economy, is one is ROT and one is ROP. ROT is rate of transfer and the other one is rate of posting. This is the prevailing situation in our economy. For a person to get a transfer to a post, there is a rate that he has to give to the people at power. Whoever it is, it may go to what all lines, we do not know, but it ends up to the top person in the network of power, in the ladder of power. No doubt about it. There is no need of any doubt about it. A police station which is at the heart of the city, which is the most happening place, probably the most immoral place, will have the highest ROT. Maybe a sub-inspector need to give 25 crores to get a transfer to a very prominent, in that way, prominent police station. And then when he has to pay so much money, he has to get it back. A vice chancellor need to pay to get a posting. So rate of posting and rate of transfers. We should understand the scenario, and like the child who told the king is naked, we has to become children and tell what is truth. Telling truth only can resolve us to better truth. What is we hide? What are we hiding? For what we are hiding? There was a king who was very fond of clothes, and all the wealth of the society, the country, his kingdom was spent for his clothing. So the society people were so fed up. He wanted to wear the best of the dress items available and from the best weavers, and then he wanted to show it to people. So he will go in a procession and people will all celebrate, our king come and this is a wonderful dress, wonderful dress. And at the end, it is so happened, a wise man came and told there is a very great weaver somewhere and he can weave exceptional wonderful kingly cloth material, and the king put him in charge. And it is all happened, it took some time, and these people were simply spent time in the facility which is given in luxury and everything, and the day has come where they should take a king on procession by wearing this cloth. And they did it. Actually there were no cloth. They just removed the entire cloth of the king, put him naked, and they show as if they are making him to wear. And he told, this cloth, it's so wonderful that you can't see it. You can only feel it. And it is so exceptional cloth. And king believed and agreed. And then king went on the procession, and everybody praised our king. This is a wonderful cloth, this is a better cloth, very nice, and all they praised Jai to the king. And on the go, a small boy got up and shouted, the king is naked, the king is naked. Suddenly the scenario changed, everything changed. King realized he is naked. We need that kind of kids today to tell the kings that you are naked. And this is not going to take us anywhere. Everything is changed. The kings, without the kings, society is progressing. The people who are the capital today, without further so much currency capital, they can depend on their own resource. They can trust on their own resource and start creating enterprises. They can create their own jobs. They can create their own career and build up, give service to the society, or produce or improve the quality. We are a country with such a wonderful natural resource. Anywhere we can start any kind of enterprise, that because there are people. And the economy is where there are people, not where there is no people. So this is our strength, and we should bank on our people. So let us know the king is naked, and let the king also be aware, and let him get into proper dress code. Thank you very much.